to the Stage 2024 Showcase. This time we're checking out one of the other frameworks. We checked one out last stream. And the frameworks are, of course, basically engines to make your own Sonic game that people have made to set you up, get you started. This is the Badnik framework, a development kit for easy creation of 3D and 2.5D Sonic fan games, featuring momentum-based but balanced physics inspired by Victory tiles but with modernized controls, basics of video games like rings, red rings, timers, menus, saving, loading, unlocking stages, loading screens, gold rings, and settings, playable Sonic and Tails alone or as partners, support for Lost World gravity, which is why I suppose that we have Lost World cutscene looping very noisily in the background. 2D sections that can twist and turn in whatever way you want, like in Sonic Generations. Super Sonic Boost, randomly generated special stage inspired by Sonic Media. Randomly generated, huh? I wonder how the algorithm is on that. Multiple types of enemies and examples of bosses. Split screen multiplayer up to 4 players. Out of box support for touchscreen input. Just build for mobile platforms and it will appear. This demo contains 2 regular acts, 1 boss act, 7 special stages, and a test stage. Oh, all enough special stages to get a Super Sonic then, I guess. But yeah, this is a 3D framework. We've seen a few of these in previous stages. First one of this stage. It seems like it is trying to be like modern and slick and stuff. We'll see if it actually does that. But of course, before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, think about coming over to Twitch. I'm trying to reach a partner over here, but of course need more viewers to do it. So if you want to come by, whether to lurk or to talk, think about doing so. It does help out immensely. We'd honestly love to have you. We also have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. I have a coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content. And I have a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff. Links in description. And you can check them out at your leisure. We also have Chic and Fair here for the time being.
Hello. Ayo.
Why could I not get through an intro about like, okay, hold on, I need to swallow just for a second and then like continue talking? I can't just ramble it all in one go. I must always just I don't know, drool for some reason. I
mean, you are a dog.
I am a dog. That's true. But yeah, by the way, before the stream started, just for YouTube's information, we were discussing misophonia, which is something involving sound triggers. And it's funny that we had that conversation because I hate this intro. Dev, I guess it's just an intro. I guess it's just like an example intro thingy for the file screen, whatever. But this video is so noisy. It's not loud, but it's noisy. Its audio-visual experience is noisy. Do not use something more slick in the future, please. I do realize it's a looping scene from Lost World, but like, this should not be a looping scene, basically.
Urge to punch the screen is growing.
That's okay. We'll play as Tails and Tails. Don't you worry. That'll make everything better.
Tails and Tails, yay!
Let's do Disco Hill. Disco Hill? Okay, Disco Hill Act 1.
Disco Hill.
Disco Hill. It sounds like it lives up to its name. And it suddenly become louder, so I will turn it down a bit.
Oh my god.
That looks cool.
Oh, it lives up to its name. Now I know why there's a bomb cam.
That's a little too low. That seems good.
Going for a little bit of the vaporwave aesthetic here.
Okay, the one thing I immediately not sure how I feel about is look what happens when I move the camera back and forth. Do you see it? Do you see the camera wobble? I might be able to turn that off. But it's like the camera's on a shaky stabilizer or something. I don't like that very much. Let's see if we can adjust that. There are a lot of settings, I should note. I am noticing, by the way, you guys are probably seeing it too. I apologize for the screen flicker that is probably occurring. It appears that this game is constantly updating its video settings or something, which causes a flicker for the capture. Not sure why it's doing that.
You know what I hate? I think I told you screen flicker is one of the things that is the I can't stand.
Dynamic field of view, is that what it is? Or is it the vomit camera? That's up as against gravity.
Why are you in a creamsicle?
That does, God, does look like sherbet ice cream. Camera movement smoothing? I'm not sure what I want to disable here. I guess I'll live with it. Oh, there's the other tails. We were merged together for a moment, so I wasn't sure who it was.
My tail sis.
My tail sis? Ah, you didn't know how to loop the song. I get you. I can loop this song. So, I do have the settings on... Well, I have them on the default. I think it auto-selected low settings, which I'm fine with. Whatever. That is a huge ring monitor. Wait, how do I homing dash? CPU tells, please. I'm trying to learn how to homing dash. Obviously, if I was playing Sonic, I'd probably be jump and then jump again, but that causes tails to fly. So I'd like to know how to do the homing on tails.
Or if tails can home.
Yeah, if he can. It's understandable if he can. It's kind of a fair trade. Oh, there. Okay, it's I got it. So jump and jump again to fly. If I want to dash into, if I want to do a homing dash, it is the left button. X. Since I'm using Xbox controller, A to jump, X to homing dash. What else we got? I'm not sure about the character animation. It's kind of weird.
It's extremely jank.
Okay, left. I'm sorry, left trigger to left shoulder to do that.
To brace for impact.
Oh. That was a weird. I thought you think that. Yeah, I was like, obviously that's a position to start a spin dash. I thought I would have to press the jump button for that, but that just causes you to jump again. You actually have to hit the left trigger, hold the left trigger, then hit right trigger. Kind of weird. You can't just. Oh, you can also just hit the left trigger while moving. Yeah. Kind of weird that the jump button doesn't cause a spin dash to start rolling up when I'm holding this button down. I think they should, but it doesn't. So.
Oh, that's the game I was thinking of. Thank you, Zitcher.
So, one thing I'm noticing, I think you guys could probably see it too, is keep in mind we're reviewing a framework here, so we're basically curious about the performance of things.
Oh my god!
Hold on. Turning off the vomit camera makes me want to vomit. That's ironic. I guess the vomit camera is vomit prevention. So yeah, if I have it on, let me guess. Yeah, okay. Now it follows the player and it feels better. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, Slava Borga.
That is much better that way. But one thing you may have noticed is I have the settings very low. Part of that was so I could really review the performance of this. Despite having the settings low, do you notice how like there is little hitches here and there? Where like it's doing like, it's very brief, but there's little moments where it's like, ugh, I need to load, basically.
I don't like it.
It seems like a bit of an unstable. Here's the thing, this is a framework, so its stability should be first and foremost the point. Because what is the point of developing an engine for people to use if said engine isn't stable? Alright, CPU tells, I guess you can pick them up. Wow.
They're so, like, I don't know the term, just competitive.
I like how CPU tells just knows how to play the game better than me. Like, he's just, like, in front of me, doing things. Oh,
he's just so sick of you just being slow.
I don't think I'm slow. Oh, God. Oh, God. I wasn't supposed to be on the ceiling there. So when I got off the ceiling, oh, God, that was sudden. I feel like the camera should have done a quick spin at least or something. I mean, that would have been maybe a little bit of motion sickness, but I think I would have preferred that over blip instantaneous, you know. So it's the vomit camera follows the player to a fault. And what I mean by that is, wait, what's that say? Get dash. Wait, hold on.
Get dash.
Wait. I'm currently on a wall and I slowed myself down to a stop. What should happen to me right now? The game is kind of forcing me to go walk downwards, but I should technically fall off the wall right now, shouldn't I?
Isn't that what's happening to AI Tails right now?
He's having trouble. I can just stick to it, apparently. Yeah, he's trying to talk to me, but...
I see.
We've got a little bit of Sonic Amateur.
Oh god, not again. Get Rolly. Oh, get Rolly. I was like, get Rolly. What? Get Rolly. That's not a word, but okay.
Get Rolly. Get Dashy.
You can only say Rolly if you pair with Pulley. You can only say Rolly if you pair with the word Pulley. Rolly Pulley. Then it's fine.
Get Rolly, get Dashy, get Asbestos.
Asbestos?
What?
Asbestos.
This is an in-joke I do not understand.
I don't know.
Let me hit these. Oh god, yeah. So there's intentional sections here where you drop off the ceiling. I do not like how the camera just suddenly adjusts when you do it.
I feel like they're trying to do it's like, oh, look at this cool thing we're programming.
Oh, look, a ring. Oh shit, right. Special stages exist. I forgot about that. Let's see. What do we got?
I still like how AI Tails got to their first.
Oh, okay, it is media style. Okay, got it. That's kind of weird how I go past the sphere and then I get it, but okay.
Oh, why does it look like a bunch of eyes are looking at you?
They do kind of look like that. What is this song? I recognize it, but... The AI Tails was like, I am confidently going off this ledge. Goodbye.
I think he's done with life.
Okay, you can go between two rows to pick up all of them. This angle is horrible, by the way. The camera defaults to an angle where you can't see the ground. Do you see that?
I don't like it.
You motherfucker! AI Tails fell off too many times, which caused me to lose. I see that. So, in other words, they did a really good job emulating Sonic 2 special stages where Tails could just get hit by the spikes and make you lose everything. Good work, develop. You emulate Sonic 2 special stages with Tails as a companion. Congratulations, you did a great job. So, in other words, if you don't play solo, you will probably lose the special stages. Wow.
Zedgar says there was a time limit.
Oh, was there? Oh, okay. I didn't pick up enough. Where's the time limit? I didn't even see it. I'm gonna guess it was somewhere.
Apparently.
Huh. I bet you most of the rings can be found by just going backwards. I just realized. I have no idea.
It's like going left at the beginning of the side scroller.
Let me try another one. I presume I can easily find another ring if I try. Oh wow, you can actually get quite a bit of height. 3D Tails sometimes is very gimped, honestly, in a lot of games, but...
Oh yeah.
Not too bad here. I'm fucking around. Oh, it just occurred to me, what even is the render distance going to be for it?
I don't know.
I guess I didn't pick it up. One thing that really bugs me, though, is how in that special stage you ran past stuff and then you picked them up. That felt really weird.
That sounds half-assed.
It was hard to figure out if I was actually collecting things until I was like, oh yeah, there they are, catching up from behind after 5 seconds or something. It didn't feel good, you know. Didn't feel like I felt like I was missing things even when I wasn't.
It was at the top left.
Really? Okay. There was a lot of graphs that I was too busy looking at the ground because the camera angle was so bad I couldn't see the ground. Oh look, I found a red ring.
I was too busy looking at the everything at once.
So technically this framework does have all the features in place, but I don't like how they're put together, in my personal opinion. Alright, I'm gonna look at the time. I'm gonna focus the timer. That time limit ran out fast, I feel. Oh, there it is. Okay, so... You know why I didn't see it? Because it has milliseconds, which confused the shit out of me, and I thought it was just, something else. That's actually strangely disorienting. Typically, countdown timers in a lot of games don't typically list your milliseconds. Usually that's something for, counting up to check your time, you know? Like in a racing game to see what your
Yeah, and collecting rings raises how much time there is.
Man, it'd be great to collect some rings right now. Wait a minute! Oh my god. You remember what it said? Do you remember what it said about the special stages? They're randomly generated. The game just gave me a huge portion with nothing. I almost ran out of time from it. The generation could give you really bullshit layouts where you don't get enough time probably to get everything together.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Because, I just had a huge amount of time there where do you see how much time there was being wasted just picking up absolutely nothing? Like, seriously.
AI Tails, I beg you, please stop committing suicide.
It really does kind of psych me out. Like, again, look, there's like nothing. Well, that's a really tight timer, actually. Especially if you're randomly... Okay, tight timer plus randomly generated levels? Are you serious? I can barely stay on the field now. Holy shit. There aren't any rings. There aren't any... Okay, there are some rings, but they come up so quickly you don't even see them. Wow. Why would you randomly generate levels? Like, at first that sounded neat, but if you're gonna randomly generate levels, they have to have, like, some level of, leeway, or, like, there needs to be some sort of check, right? There needs to be some sort of check that's like, oh, yes, this seems, like, viable to complete. This layout is acceptable. But I feel like it may be just be accepting anything. What's that?
More procedural into the generation.
I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of thing like, oh, if there hasn't been... Whoa, God. I'm sure there's something in place where it's like, oh, if ring has not been generated, or if rings have not been generated for a while, then generate rings. But, like, that was really painfully a long... Like, at Mach 1 especially, remember, I was at Mach 1 at the time, so I was moving really slow. There was, like, nothing. There was, like, nothing there. Also, there probably is a ring... No? How about over here, then? Nope, nobody... AI Tails does not care about ledges.
AI Tails does not care for your simple geometry.
I'm just looking for another special... I would like to complete one. And also, I'd like to see the algorithm one more time, since it is randomly generated. I am just curious at this point, you know? Fortunately with Tails, it's easy enough to completely fuck around in a level that you should, like, cross through a level in shortcutting ways. Granted, these expanses are too vast for him, even. But, that's okay. Keep an eye out for a big ring. I'll go towards it if anybody sees one.
Doesn't help that I have the Tails Wii sound from Sonic Hero stuck in my head.
This song is like not even 2 minutes long, and they couldn't loop it, huh? Alright. I feel like I'm the only one that knows how to open Audacity and be like, here's the loop point, let me just copy this back, look at the wave... Like, if you just zoom in on Audacity, you can actually see the waveforms, and if you match the waveform lines between 2 sections so that they're more or less touching, it generally sounds fine, by the way. Like, you basically have done it. You've basically made it sound proper. Not sure why it's so hard for people to just use Audacity a bit. But yeah, the worst thing ever, though, is that in the special stage, I don't know if you guys were noticing, but I was constantly struggling to try to pull my camera up so that I could actually see the ground. Especially when I was at Mach 3, I was like... I didn't fall off the ledge until the very end, and I kind of fell off because I was out of time. I just kind of gave up. But, like, legitimately, it is so easy to... Like, it'd be so easy to just fall off the ledge there because I didn't see the ledge. I didn't see the edge, you know? Because, like, the edge was not clear. Which is just... Like... I don't know how the framework developer made that fundamental mistake. Like, how it... Oh, okay. Tails, alright. It's just bizarre to me, like, that they made a special stage where you can't see the floor because of the camera angle. They're like, yeah, this camera angle is good. Like, no, it's not. Adjust it up! Like, just adjust the camera angle up. Fix it upwards a little bit above the character. It would have been fine, but... What's weird is the main game here has less of a problem with that. Though if I'm on perfectly flat ground, it is a little hard to see the ledge. Like, I think the camera does want to go really low to the ground, which is generally not good in a 3D platformer. Maybe for a certain cinematic lean up to see the sky. But typically you want to see the ground, not the sky in a platformer, right?
Hey!
Anyways, yeah. I'm being very critical, by the way, because a reminder, this is something being made so, hey, you can make your own side game in this now. It's like, why would I want to with that sort of special stage? Like, fair enough, though. AI Tales was not causing me to lose, so I will rescind that statement. That is definitely a mistake on my part. Oh. Alright, oh, that's not right. That being said, the special stage has... Yeah, I definitely rescind my statement on that because the special stage has its own, like, actual issues to talk about. I shouldn't be making up issues. Wow, that explosion was very delayed. What if I... Oh, here. Yep, there it is. Wait, did AI Tales trigger that before I did? Wait, hold on a second.
I think so.
I think AI Tales gets to make all the decisions of this. He chooses when the Badniks die, he chooses what monitors we're picking up. Algorithm, hey, could I have some rings? Also, it's so hard. You notice how hard it is to even... Where are the rings? There have literally been 0. There have literally been 0 rings. 0 rings, 0 rings, 0 rings, 0 rings, 0 rings. 0 rings. Oh, there's some rings? Hello! Wow, your algorithm fucking sucks! Even worse than last time! Oh, I almost got the emerald, but then didn't notice it was approaching. Because I was looking for fucking rings! Also, how did I catch the emerald that quickly that time? I guess because I got Mach 2 really fast. Oh, what do I do now, by the way? The emerald's behind me. What do I do?
Slow down?
Try.
Try to lap it, I guess? Maybe I just try to lap it? Is it possible to lap it in this situation? I don't actually know how this works. Man, the draw distance though. Oh god, I died. I almost got Mach 4. I noticed the lockup for the emerald. I did not notice because the emerald came by so fast. I wasn't expecting it in Mach 2, so I wasn't looking out for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go into a special stage until I succeed at getting a ring. Succeed at getting an emerald, I mean. Certainly succeed at getting rings, but...
Once it lets you.
You know, I swear, these Badniks, these motobugs are curiously aggressive. And I say curiously because... Oh, that's interesting. I can only attack when it's on screen. That's actually kind of useful. I will praise it for that, at least. What's interesting, these motobugs are very aggressive, you notice? I feel like I played another 3D Sonic fan game where the motobugs were equally as aggressive. Like, the code for them was just lifted from that, you know? It's quite possible, I suppose. Oh god, now I'm just going to go up. Look at Tails' tails! They don't even animate correctly. Do you see that?
You know what?
Uh-oh.
I repeat, my 6 out of 10.
What the hell was that pause? I thought everything crashed.
It's like a like a
oh god,
motor having trouble starting up.
Okay, I think I see why everything lagged for a second. What the fuck?
I think it physically needs a buffer.
Alright, well. That's nice, I guess. Thanks for exploding.
Thank you for exploding today.
Thank you for pressing the self-destruct button.
There's no ring up here? Okay, fine. What in here? Oops. There's a trick ring. That's not the same. Just how far it has to go before it explodes at Badnik.
Why does... I'm so confused why Tails keeps on rubber banding.
I think the Badniks go until they hit a wall.
Yeah. Or go far enough that they're flying through the air and... Okay, there's actually another level. I didn't expect that.
Wait,
I don't know why I didn't expect that.
Why is this music...
If you guys can detect this music, let me know. If you can't, maybe YouTube's copyright system will tell me.
It sounds like Castlevania.
And here are
it does sound a little Symphony
Symphony
Night-ish. I'm very scared of just falling off of whatever I'm doing here, but okay. I do kind of like this, though. This is actually kind of cool. I'll give him credit for this.
Oh yeah, Sonic Lost World had some cool concepts. But I will say it is the first Sonic game that I have ever returned.
What the fuck? I wasn't sure where
Whoa!
I went. I wasn't sure where I went there. Oh, Lost World was the first game you ever returned. That's fair, honestly.
I also only had the 3DS version, so... because I didn't have a Wii U.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, speed lines. I could do without those, but I get that they're speed lines. They make you feel fast. There's something here. Okay.
I mean, does it?
Oh, good. I really am really glad I can see where I'm going. Oh god. Hello.
Ah!
Well, I found a ring. Let's try this one more time. This time I'm ready to catch the emerald really fast.
Well, that was a bit mind-bending, getting to the ring.
Yeah, that felt more like a thing I went through rather than a thing I played.
You have to endure that more than you have to collect it.
Yeah. Oh, it is fair. AI Tails is technically helping, actually. He is picking up stuff, too.
He still is committing suicide!
Yeah, he's constantly committing suicide because he doesn't know what turning means, but...
Well, it's pretty much par for the course for AI Tails.
That's true. So I guess in Mach 2 you can collect the emeralds, so getting Mach 3 is just a bad idea. Fortunately, I love bad ideas. I mean, technically the turning is very predictable, I guess. It's just...
Reverse NASCAR.
Yeah.
Well, that explains why he hate it.
Okay, why are some of these emeralds just ridiculously fast and others aren't? Oh, there, I got one! Finally! Oh no, there's no ground! Watch out, Tez, you're gonna fall!
Oh my god, no.
How the fuck did I get an S in any of this?
You got F! You got S for ass!
Also, you notice one thing that's missing too? They have the ranking screens with the characters standing there and stuff, and typically that would make you expect, I don't think I was at the right angle there. Oh god, what happened? Oh, there I am! You notice how they have the characters standing there for the ranking screens, which is classic. A lot of 3 Sonic games have done that, but you notice how the tails are just standing there robotically, say nothing and do nothing? Like, I think that's kind of weird. Like, why have a ranking screen that zooms in on them if they're just gonna stand there robotically?
I think
are
those
they
victory
the
animations...
robots?
Oh god!
Development.
Sorry, I thought I was gonna die there because, like, hey, suddenly we're gonna... What the fuck just happened to that Motobug? Okay, bye. Did you guys see what happened to the left there? I'm sorry if you missed that. Yeah. Like, that Motobug decided straight up was the best direction. We'll go, okay.
Let's go! My people need me!
Also, the sudden 2D really threw me off. You know, and the thing that makes this all great is that every time the game decides to do something like this, it lags, right? So, like, every single time it decides... Wait. Oh, okay. Alright. Thought I was termed with that platform, but I did not. Okay. What I bet you any... Okay, Charm breaks game's prediction. I'm gonna go into a 2D section, and then I'm gonna fall off a ledge that was not intended for me to fall off in the 2D section. Like, I'm just gonna have a bad angle and walk off the ledge in a 2D section. That's what I predict. I've done that in other games with 2D sections and 3D sections.
Somehow accidentally get 3D and 2D.
Yeah. I think I did that in... I think I literally did that in Sonic, Uh-oh. One moment. Uh-oh. Gravity may have betrayed me. Tails right there with me, though.
You're falling into the sky.
I mean, I don't really want more special stages. If you're wondering, I'm not trying to get one because I've seen enough. Oh, wait, what is up with this rail switching? Look how slowly the rail switching happens. Okay, this game, this framework has... This is really disorienting. This framework kind of has everything you'd want it to have, but none of it's done well. Like, it has... it has every feature... Listen, I will say it has every feature it promised. It's just none of those features feel quite right. Some of them are better than others. Tails, could you please stop putting so much smoke to the camera?
Yeah,
Tails.
I was going to comment on that for the grinding.
Tails, why are you doing this to me? You weren't doing this earlier.
Why?
Oh god, now look at AI Tails is now making me eat their dirt. Alright. Do you want that to be a real prediction? It's just a prediction I figure will happen. Yeah, look at this. Like the fact there's no reaction makes me wonder why these results screens are even here.
I think they're just there.
Oh, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight Egg Narrow now. Let's do it. What's Egg Narrow? Why is that ring on fire? Wait, what are these?
Egg Nero.
Egg Nero. Okay. Well, I mean, Egg Nero, and there's a bunch of fire. Oh my god. If you know your history, this makes sense. I get it, though. I have to be on the side that doesn't have flames shooting off, so... Do you get it? If you don't get it, don't worry about it. It's
Nero burned to death?
So there's a Roman emperor named Nero. He burned Rome.
Oh, and he's the one who watches as Rome burns.
He burned Rome. He was a psychopath. Oh. So Egg Nero, that makes sense. That's a logical name. So how do I catch it? Oh, I am catching it, never mind. Oh, hold on. Gotta be on the right side.
I'll be right back.
Oh, never mind, I got hurt. I just realized... That's right, Tails! I have come up with my greatest invention yet! It's called the CD player!
It is a CD player!
Watch out for my compact disc, Tails! They're compact! Wait, can I just sit here? Okay. There's something kind of awkward about this. You have to be on the side which you get hurt on if you want to hit him. This is such a weird boss. Ah, died. Get him, AI Tails, get him! You can do it, buddy. What's he doing? Look. One moment. Hold on. AI Tails is doing his best, guys. Nope. Where are we going? Hold on. I really am legitimately curious what AI Tails will do now. Let's take a look. Okay. Wait, what? The level fell out from under us! Calling, that's what happens. Wow. Oh, I missed all the rings in the beginning. One moment, I'll go back before it's called out of existence. Hold on. There we go. No, seriously, I've seen Badnik have a lot of weird contraptions, but I never thought CD player would be... Tails, I got this from a 90s computer. They don't use these anymore. So it was very cheap to build this Badnik boss robot. Did you know, Tails, they don't use compact discs anymore? This was my cheapest invention yet. You got a budget when you're evil, Tails.
Makes me wonder, how the heck does he build all of those machines?
This is literally just a CD player. I don't know why is this. You know, Tails, this is Disco Hill. Did you know they use compact discs often at discos? The bacon track. Good thing, but... Clearly, Hangman works in IT. The lore. Let's develop the lore. Oh, that was it. Just goodbye. You're done. Okay, I'll play Sonic and Sonic and go check out Test Stage, which is probably just the playground. Behold, Tez! I'm going to get jiggy with these fat dudes!
Someone put that?
Back in my days, Tails, they knew me as the Disco Master! Eggman with an afro is definitely a thought. It's a very colorful test stage, I do appreciate it. But yeah, this framework is... Yep, you having trouble there, AI Sonic. I heard him, like, listen how much he's jumping. So this has a lot of... I mean, I appreciate Eggman C player. That's pretty... Did I just attack? Oh, okay. Did I get... What did this... Okay, well, what? Yeah, I think my favorite part of this is definitely the Badnik physics. Did you notice how I knocked that Badnik up there, and then he hit a spring, and he came back down, and then he blew up? Like, okay. It's just going. Now I'm disappointed that he didn't just make the boss contraption a disco ball that shot lasers or something. I don't know. Where the hell am I going? Why am I merged into the rail? Did you see that?
What?
But yeah, this is a okay. I've said this before. As we close this out, I've said this before. There are a ton of Sonic frameworks, both for 2D and 3D. There's more for 2D than there are 3D, but there's still a lot of 3D frameworks that exist for Sonic games as well. So whenever I see a new Sonic framework that looks interesting, I immediately want to check it out for Sage every year, because I want to ask myself, alright buddy, what makes your framework better than all the others? This one has more, I will say this one, technically speaking, has more features. This one does have more features in it than a lot of the frameworks for 3D Sonic that I've seen. However, quantity does not mean quality. And there is so much bugginess here. Here's the thing. Number one thing. If a framework doesn't have a good deal of polish, then there's no point of using it, right? Like, why would you use a basic, like, framework for a Sonic game to make your own Sonic game in? What is AI Sonic doing?
I don't even know anymore.
What is he? I'm going up a wall right now. How is he doing that? It's like there's just a trampoline behind me and I don't see it. But also, yeah, like, look at the physics here where I just can go up the wall as long as I hold forward no matter what. Like, the physics are weird. Everything about this is off, right? There is no reason to use a framework. Now, granted, keep in mind, even a framework has to have an alpha version. They could polish this up further, right? But as a showing on Sage, I feel like with a framework, this is just my opinion, so feel free to disagree. But I feel like if you're making a framework for an engine for people to make their own Sonic games or whatever, you should not at all make a public version until it represents the level of polish that demonstrates what that engine can do. It's one thing to have a buggy game demo. It's another thing entirely to have a buggy framework demo, though. Because I feel like that just demonstrates that your project is not, at least currently, in a shape where people would want to use it, right? But with a framework demo, I feel like that demo needs to be polished. Whatever you're providing that demo needs to be polished. Like, I get it if the full feature set isn't there, but whatever you provide in that framework demo should be good. It should be polished up a good deal. So, like, for instance, there's a million features here. What if the guy who made this, or guy, girl, they, them, whoever, what if they just, like, focused on 3 of those features and made them really polished and ignored the others for now, and didn't include them in the demo? And just include the polished features and then said, I'm going to also be adding more later. That would give good faith to the framework. But if you add a million features to your framework demo and everything's buggy, that removes all that faith to the framework, right? Like, for a framework, you don't want to present the framework in a playable state where it's super buggy, in my opinion. It's much different from a game demo. Because, again, this is a game creation engine, effectively, not a game playing engine. Well, it's both, but you know what I mean. Also, does this end at some point? I figured going up this wall,
No!
like I would reach a top.
This is the wall that doesn't end.
I didn't realize this was the tallest structure in
On
existence.
my friend.
I really thought that I would finish my explanation.
And
I'd be at the top.
And they'll continue climbing it forever. Just
But I'm not.
The wall that's... Sorry.
I'm just confused at this point. Like, where's the top? Like, have you collected enough stars?
Enough stars.
Well, I appreciate this game for Eggman CD player. I do appreciate that.
Try doing a spin dash.
No, I'd lose. I'd fall. Not this. No, not this point. I'm not doing that shit. But I'm gonna. I can leave the camera. Okay, like there's a top here. I'm going up. I'm speeding up. But I think it's like angling. That's part of the reason I can't tell where the top is. I think because it actually bends. Was I just going up a really, 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 really long loop this whole time? Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I am. Well, that was weird.
Let's see.
Okay, now there we go. We're good. Now we're picking it up. Now we're picking up speed. Oh, how tall was this?
It was a thing.
There you go. There goes AI Sonic in the background. Oh my fucking god! I climbed that. My god! I did not realize how tall that was. I literally just picked a structure to climb, and I happened to pick the actual fucking tallest thing in the level by like a fucking margin. I think I fell so far out of bounds that I'm not dying. Okay, well, in any case, that was Badnik framework, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean here, but I'd remove the N, I, and K at that, and then call it the rest of that.
Thank you, it's not just me.
That was, any last thoughts, BC partners?
I think this is hell.
This needs more time in the oven.
Unfortunately, presenting a framework early really, I think, hurts trust to that framework. This can get polished up, don't get me wrong, but I just don't see what this is supposed to show me. If you have a buggy framework, what am I supposed to take away from that? Oh, you're not good at polishing this up. Maybe you can polish it up later, but why am I playing this version? Like, I guess he wanted to playground, you know, maybe they just wanted to show, yeah, these features do exist and kind of work. But I do not feel faith in a project like this. Especially, again, reminder, this is a competitive market. There are frameworks for both 2D and 3D Sonic games all over the place. There's like 50 frameworks for 2D Sonic. There's like 20 frameworks for 3D Sonic. Why would I pick yours over another? You gotta show me something polished for me to be convinced, at least to be. Maybe other people work differently, but that's just how I feel about it. In such a competitive market, you gotta put your best foot forward, and that's not what this is. That was Badnik framework. At least we got a fun boss fight, though. Even if it wasn't fun for the right reasons.
How did they get a CD player that huge? I mean, not even Laserdisc players are that big.
He dipped into microplastics.
Tails, do you realize how easy it is to melt down millions of CD players? There are a dime a dozen these days. Simply making a big one is easy. That was Badnik framework.